I spent hundreds on gifts for my family, then they mocked me for not spending more, so I made a choice that ruined their lives forever. Ever since I was little, I was taught that love had a price tag. Not hugs, not kind words, but money, sacrifice, proof. My parents didn't say I love you. They said things like, if you really cared, you'd work harder. When we're old, you better take care of us. I was 14 the first time I paid part of our rent. I worked part-time shifts after school and gave them over half my paycheck, telling myself I was being grown up. They never thanked me, not even once. But I kept doing it. I thought if I gave enough, they'd finally love me back. By the time I turned 28, I was making decent money, nothing outrageous, just enough to breathe again. I finally had room to dream for me, but my old craving came back. I wanted to make my family proud, or at least, happy. That's why last Thanksgiving, I went all out. I spent hundreds on gifts. Not cheap junk, either thoughtful stuff, toys for my nieces and nephews, clothes, gadgets, even backups of everything so the kids wouldn't fight. I wrapped them all with ribbons and little notes. I bought wine for my sister Emma, a new smartwatch for Joe. I even brought extras in case someone brought a friend. I told myself, this is the holiday, I become someone they actually see. This is how I earn love. I was glowing when I walked into their house, beaming, nervous even, like a child waiting for their drawing to be praised. At first, there were smiles. The kids squealed over the toys. Emma said, wow, that's a lot. But I thought she meant it in a good way. Then came the bomb. While I was helping Joe set the table, I overheard Emma in the kitchen with our mom. I wasn't trying to eavesdrop, but once I heard my name, I froze. It's honestly embarrassing, Emma said. All that, and still cheap crap. I mean, if you're going to show off, at least do it right. Mom chuckled. Well, she's always been desperate for attention. At least now, she can buy it. I didn't move. My hands were shaking. I remember gripping the edge of the table so hard, my knuckles turned white. I wanted to walk in, scream, cry, something. But instead, I smiled through dinner, like a clown in a burning circus tent. That night, I didn't sleep. I stared at the ceiling, feeling 14 again. Useless, small, all my therapy, all my years of growth, gone in an instant. But this time, something cracked and something else came alive. I realized I didn't need their love. I needed closure, and I was done begging for it. So I made a decision. A cold one. But oh, it was clean. I cut them off. Not just financially, completely. I blocked Emma, Joe, Mom, Dad. Every call, every text, emails, socials, vanished. Poof. But I wasn't done. I also canceled the Amazon orders I knew Emma had placed using my Prime account. She'd been leeching for months. I reported Joe's unpaid debts on a shared credit card. I co-signed for one I hadn't used since he borrowed it for gas once, 3 years ago, and never returned. I took back the car I helped them lease. It was in my name. I called CPS anonymously because, let me be clear, their household wasn't just toxic for me. I had receipts. I knew what those kids were living with. I'd stayed silent too long. It wasn't revenge, it was truth. And truth has a cost. That was 6 months ago. Now, Emma's lost custody temporarily. Joe's scrambling to fix his credit. My parents are going around telling people I'm mentally unstable and ungrateful. But funny thing, they've been reaching out a lot, through friends, old teachers, distant cousins. Even my ex, just talk to them. Their family, they miss you. And the best one? From Emma. The kids cry every night. Please stop this, you're ruining everything. But I'm not ruining anything. I just stopped pretending it wasn't already broken. And you know what? I finally bought myself something. Peace. It cost me everything I thought I wanted, but it gave me everything I actually needed.